Sonny Edwards, world champion. How's that sound?
Yeah, it sounds nice. Sounds nice. That and the new hit so sweet. You have no idea. I had it 7-5, 8-4. I'm a very harsh judge of myself. I thought that 120 card, I could see if they're sort of scoring every shot I'm throwing out and tap, but there was a few rounds where he was landing the clean, heavy shots. I might have been outscoring him, but for me, you're winning the rounds with those clean, heavy shots. He dragged me into deep water. It was hard. Thank the Lord for Grant in the corner, you know. He knows me better than anyone else. He knows when to give me and what heartstrings to pull. He pulls the best out of me. I mean, he might not be the biggest named coach in the world or Britain or whatever, but come on, he's had 2 world title fights, won 2 of them, you know, with me and my brother. And I'm so glad to achieve that for him. I always wanted to be his first British champion and his first world champion. I was his second British and his second world champion, but I think that's not the worst.
That'll do, won't it? I mean, you know, let's not be too greedy.
Yeah, I've been with Grant nearly 8 years now. When at the end of the year it'll be 8 years, so been with him a long time, and I mean, the people that came down managed to squeeze in. You can ask up and down the country, I spar some of the best featherweights, super featherweights, and I keep them off me for 10, 12 rounds. I can do that. That didn't seem too dissimilar to an Asomba fight or that Granados fight I had. When I want to go on the back foot and just score, move, I can do that.
Well, I mean, I was knackered just watching it, to be honest. You were dancing around like a ballerina in there.
My feet have got massive holes in them, I'm sure. There's probably a lot of blood in my socks, but they are multicoloured socks, it might hide it. Yeah, I'm happy. I don't know what I'm really supposed to be feeling now. I don't know what I'm supposed to be saying. Anyone that's been around me fight week, all camp, I've been so calm, I've been so cool, I've been so collected, took everything in my stride. I knew what I was capable of, I just couldn't freeze. And it was times in there, he was dragging me in, and Grant was, you know, I'm not going to swear because this is BT, it's not one of the thingies, so I'm not going to swear, but he was...
We can cut it out anyway, so say what you want.
He was bollocking me, yeah, that's the word I wanted. He was bollocking me, and you could hear the panic in his voice sometimes, and I'm thinking, Grant, I'm all right. But you know, he knows his stuff. He knows what I need to do to win. He knows I like getting carried away, because believe it or not, I like a box and I like a move, but I like biting down on my gum shield. And I don't know if you heard me, a couple of times he caught me clean, and I say shot instinctively, it comes out my mouth. I don't know why, it just does. In sparring and fighting, it does. So Moruti's a great champion. I hope people don't, you know, just say, oh, well, he was 72 years old and then he was finished. But his trainer come over to me, asked me, is he still firing? And I went, yeah. No one's made me feel like that in a boxing ring before.
I mean, it seemed from where we were, it was a masterclass. And I know you said you wanted a boring fight, but it was anything like that from where I was stood.
Do you know what? I thought that in the 8th or 9th round, I went, yo, this is a good fight. And I'm not usually in good fights. And that's how I knew that he's a good fighter, because I'm usually very good at making them boring. But at world level, they're going to get to you and they're going to throw the kitchen sink. I mean, I've had a few fighters that got to the 8th, 9th round and pretty much give up mentally. So then it just comes like a little run out to the final line. But he was going. And when I come out in that last round and he really came for me, that's when I knew that he knew he was beat as well. Well, getting beaten, I needed to force something. It didn't come for him. But Moruti was my friend before, my friend after. I'm looking forward to finishing these interviews, going and seeing him, shaking his hand. I mean, the last time he was beat, he was my age now. He's a great champion, you know, so, I mean, my friend just on the behind you, you know, the old Lyndon Arthur, you know.
He was, yeah, get him in. Lyndon, you were living every round. I was next to you there. You were living every moment of every round.
Of course, man, of course. Like he was when I was fighting, yeah, so, you know, that's the kind of friendship we've got. But he did it, man. You see that? You see it?
Man.
You see it's class one. Have you ever seen that in a world title fight? Have you seen that one-sided like that? Come on, man.
He's been up.
Huh?
How old are you?
19.
Yeah, man. He's young, man.
He's been harsh on himself.
Fight. Have you seen that?
Oh, man.
We're harsh critics, though.
See, no, harsh what? What did you say harsh for?
I said 120.
I know, look at his face, is a bit mashed.
Yeah.
Get that. Look at that. Look at that. I couldn't stay there too long, innit, Grant?
Stayed
there. But anyway,
Well, we've used the word masterclass a few times tonight, but that really was, wasn't it?
It was perfect for me as a friend and as a fan and as it's my little brother. Look at this. He's out and he's world champion. Look at that.
He says he doesn't know.
Eating Mars bars. Look at him giving to you.
He's not having anything in his cupboards. He told us the other week he can't have any food in his cupboards anymore. apart from what he needs.
Do you know what? There's one thing I want to say before I go. Me and Lyndon, we turned pro and had our debut on the same day. He was on a small hall show, Pat Barrett. I was on one mad show in what I can only describe as a bull ring or something similar in Spain. We've come up the hard way. Small hall shows, behind 2 fights after the main event, 5 o'clock. No one wanted to know us, and now look, 2 biggest names on BT. Let's get it.
It's amazing. But just before you go, I just want to say, obviously Charlie couldn't be here tonight, I know, but he was tweeting throughout the fight, and at the end he said he's absolutely buzzing for you, which is, I'm sure you'll catch up with him soon, but 2 world champions in the family.
Yeah, I mean, nothing that we didn't believe that we was capable of, ever. His world title fight and his world charge, we have been operating at a very similar level for a very long time. We've been sparring partners, going all the way up. Yeah, we've had our differences, but how many families can say they got 2 world champions brothers, you know what I mean? It's a very rare thing. I think, Liam Smith and Callum Smith are the other 2 brothers from Britain. I think that we're the second ever. That's what people have been saying. I don't know if that's true or not, but yeah, and if both thanks to Grant Smith. Without this man, neither of us would be world champions.
And I know he doesn't like being on camera, so I'm not going to embarrass him. But just a final word to your mum and your 2 boys. Taking that belt to them is going to be something special, isn't it?
Yeah, but like I said before, my mum will be more bothered by Bobby, my latest son, named after her dad who passed away when she was young. Obviously, I never was even near meeting him. So, yeah, also shout out to the mother of my children. It was her dad's birthday today. He passed away when she was young as well, and that's my baby's middle name as well. So Bobby Burnell, that's for you. Chance, that's for you, and I'm looking forward to taking it back home.
Fabulous. Take care, mate.
Thank you.